सो गुड मॉर्निंग। आज नेशनल सेमिनार है वोमेन स्टेशन महिला थाना का बारे में। तो विद द हेल्प ऑफ एंड विद द सपोर्ट ऑफ कमीशन फॉर वोमेन न्यू दिल्ली, तो यहाँ कंडक्ट होने जा रहा है। अभी स्टेज तैयार है।
Honorable resource persons, respected principal, Reverend Dr. Father Elvin Mendoz, Father Thomas K., learned teachers and my dear friends. Today we have gathered here to attend the seminar on the working effectiveness of Women Police Station or Mahila Thana. We'll not only be talking about Women Police Station, we'll also be discussing the importance of our mental health and the laws that the Constitution provides for its protection and promotion. So, as we proceed, I would like to quote the First Lady, the former First Lady of the USA, Michelle Obama, that
Good morning to everyone. My name is Chak Poimi from Department of Mass Communication. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed.
Good morning. I welcome each and every one of you seated here today for the seminar on working efficiency and effectiveness of Women Police Station Mahila Thana, organized by Women's Cell of St. Claret College, Ziro, with the support of National Commission for Women, New Delhi. Respected Father Principal Elvin Mendoz, Vice Principal Father Thomas K., and our resource person for today's seminar, Advocate Duyu Chada, Srimati Liganganya, General Secretary Apatani Women Association Zero, Psychiatric Social Worker Srimati Dagrik Gara, and Sister Mary Vaneja, Counselor St. Claret College, Ziro. I am Miss Carmen Riba, Assistant Professor, St. Claret College, and on behalf of Women's Cell of St. Claret College, I would like to extend my heartfelt welcome to all the teachers, resource persons, students, and other guests who are present here today to grace the event. After completion of this event, I hope that we will be enriched with knowledge and you all have a great time ahead today. Thank you. Advocate Duyu Chada, and Srimati Ligang Anya, General Secretary, Awaj Apatini Women Association of Ziro. Thank you, everyone.
One of you, very respected Srimati Dagrik Gara from the Mental Health Center, Midpu, Srimati Ligan Anya, General Secretary, Avaz, that is the Apatani Women's Association of Ziro, Sri Duyu Chada, Advocate, Sister Mary Manaja, who is not present, she'll be joining us later. Reverend Father Thomas K, our Administrator and Vice Principal, Ms. Junuela Pra and Ms. Carmen Riba, the Women's Cell Coordinators, other faculty members present here, and my dear students. At the very outset, I would like to tell you that I'm not going to lead the technical session. Rather, I'm going to set the note for the technical session. In fact, we have had a month-long preparation for this very important seminar on Women Police Station, Mahila Thana, Working Efficiency and Effectiveness, which has been organized by the Women's Cell of the college with the support of National Commission for Women. Well, we also had a resource person set for the technical session 1, but due to the visit of the Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, whose visit is in Itanagar today for the inauguration of the airport, all the police personnel are deployed at Itanagar, and so our resource person also went there. So we could not manage to get another resource person. However, we will go along with the proceedings. To set the note for the first technical session, I would like to briefly mention about the National Commission for Women, which is rendering human service in the field of women empowerment and protecting the rights of women in our country. First of all, the NCW, the National Commission for Women, was set up as a statutory body in 1992 under the National Commission for Women Act 1990 of the Government of India. Now, what was it set up for? To review the constitutional and legal safeguards for women, to recommend remedial legislative measures, to facilitate redressal of grievances, and advise the government on all policy matters affecting women. And as an outcome of these functions is the establishment of Women Thana, now or Mahila Thana. Now, what is it? What is Mahila Thana? Mahila Thana and related crimes against women, if we see, the Mahila Thana does a lot of work in preventing and safeguarding women's rights. What are the crimes against women? I can list a lot of them. Domestic violence against women, sexual harassment at workplace, acid attacks, which is very particular to our country and some countries, neighboring countries, acid attacks on women, obscenity and pornography, cruelty, dowry demands, stalking, rape, kidnapping, assault, etc. I mean, when these crimes are specially or particularly targeted against one section of the society, say half of the population, I mean, it's not a proper situation to live in. Now, there is a concern about escalating levels of violence against women and lack of deterrence, heightened public pressure to explore strategies to prevent crime against women. It has been observed that many complaints of violence could not be registered because of various reasons. Therefore, the establishment of Women Police Station or Mahila Thana, short formed as a WPS, is to. The Women's Cell of St. Claret College also is established with this purpose. And one of the 5-phased priorities of the college is educational empowerment of women. So that has been embedded in our core existence. And so we try to provide quality higher education, preferably for women, underlining the fact that A woman who is empowered is a blessing not only to her family, she is a blessing to the society and to the nation as well. And the women's cell of this college, led by Ms. Junoela and Ms. Carmen Riba, have been doing a lot of activities, conducting a lot of activities. About a month ago, we had one session on self-defense techniques. And then as a follow-up to that session, of that one-day workshop, we have had at least a 5-day workshop on self-defense techniques in collaboration with the police department of Lower Subansiri district. And we have this seminar, which is an outcome of proper brainstorming, so as to provide you with the necessary inputs as to how to tackle crime, how to avail the facilities provided by the government. And there will be even more sessions which will aim at empowering women. And to set the note for these technical sessions, we have a video. It's a TED talk on why women should be educated and why should they be educated, not just to become literates, they should be educated to be free and equal in the society. With these words, I would like to request that the video be played. Let's listen to this talk, a very inspiring one, a very motivating one, a very thought-provoking one. So let's listen to it with all our attention and try to get ways and means by which we can be active contributors towards women empowerment and equality of women. Thank you. Provoking talk on what it means to be equal and free in a society. Well, the gist of the talk was that women in themselves have to feel that they are someone important. And unless that is there, no matter what sort of quality education is there, what sort of input sessions are given, no matter how many seminars are conducted, will still remain as enslaved. Just to mention, feminism is a thought in which people try to be vocal about their feminine identity, and the ideology says that they need to be equal. Sometimes women who claim to be equal will look for certain flimsy reasons or flimsy thoughts which will put them, which they think will put them in equal comparison with the male section of the society. That is to be avoided. The questioning about why if the boys do this.
So that dowry system is giving and taking of the dowry by the bride or bridegroom or the parents. So this is prohibited by the government by passing Dowry Prohibition Act 1961. Next right is right to free legal aid. If you are a agreed woman, you are entitled to claim free legal service from the legal service authority. Now, zero also we have legal service authority, district legal service authority. Chairman is the session judge, district session judge, and the member secretary is the chief judicial magistrate. By approaching the district legal service, you can avail your right, your grievances. I think in this.
Ellie, give her a huge round of applause, please.
Good morning to all. Good morning. Thank you. Most respected Reverend Father Alvin and Father Thomas, my resource person for today's program, faculty members of St. Claret College Ziro, and my loving students, collegians. How many of you know that? How many of you know me? Can you raise your hand, please? Only two. I'm very sorry. I'm a General Secretary of Apatani Women Association, and we are always there for any kind of problem. I mean, for related to problems with girls, women. So you should know me. And as she told that by profession, subdivisional agriculture officer, posted at Yachuli, and presently holding the post of General Secretary Awaj. If I speak in Hindi, I'll be speaking on this history of Awaj, aim and objectives of Awaj, various initiatives undertaken for women empowerment, and road ahead. This is the topic I'll be speaking about. Background. Before 2015, actually Awaj established in 2015, and before 2015 there were multiple small women groups existing in Lower Subang. During International Women's Day, we have conducted a rally against drug. I think some of you must have participated also in our rally. And there was huge participation from every sections of community, especially the women group. Environment protection, programs like cleanliness drives and plantation drives. Like we are very much concerned about the cleanliness and protection of environments. We take up the plantation program also. Then like हम लोग last time इस बार clean clear river it is last time we celebrated conducted 8th edition of clean clear river. Anybody have participated in clean clear river? No one. Or summer beach. तो in that way जो अमीर लोग हैं बहुत हाई पैसे करता है, तो जो गरीब लोग हैं या थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम वाला है, वो लोग भी अपना लिमिट में नहीं करके जैसे अमीर लोग करते हैं उसी हिसाब से दे वांट टू डू द पार्टी. तो इन दैट वे उन लोग के पास पैसा नहीं होते हुए भी सोसाइटी से बचने के लिए, सोसाइटी का वो ट्रोलिंग से बचने के लिए अमीर लोग जैसे करते हैं उसी हिसाब से गरीब लोग भी फॉलो करने के लिए कोशिश करता है. वो लोग कहीं से मनी लैंड करता है एंड फाइनली वो लोग प्रॉब्लम में पड़ जाता है, क्योंकि इस बार का जो मनी, इस बार पार्टी हुआ, सपोज पार्टी करके जो उसको पार्टी करने के लिए मनी 10 minutes. So I'll take more time of yours.
The next session is a technical session, and which is on the working efficiency and effectiveness, and that will be conducted by Ms. Dagrik Gara. And before I invite ma'am on the stage, I would like to let you all know about a few of her achievements as well. So Ms. Dagrik Gara is a psychiatric social worker in the Department of Psychiatry in the Mental Health Center, Midpur, since 2016. She has worked as a visiting teacher in Comission Nursing School for a short period of time. Prior to joining the Mental Health Center, she also served at several NGOs and government-sponsored programs. She also worked as a psychologist in an in-district tobacco control cell, Government of Arunachal Pradesh, in 2015. She served as a capacity building officer under the Global Fund to fight AIDS, tuberculosis, malaria, counseling component, and also in a project called Saksham in 2014. She worked as a project manager in Voluntary Health Association of Arunachal Pradesh. She is a visiting volunteer at the Counseling for Child Helpline in Itanagar between 2012 and 2013. Ma'am comes from Itanagar, where she currently resides with her family. And few of her personal interests include practicing yoga to explore and learn art of music and to meet new people. So now I would request you all to please give her a huge round of applause, Ms. Dagrik Gara.
Hello, is it audible? Good morning, one and all, and house present. Respected Father Alvin, Principal, Father Thomas, Vice Principal and Administrator of St. Claret College, and my keynote speaker, my fellow keynote speaker, Madam Anya, the Secretary General of Awaj, and Advocate to you, sir. And lovely faculty members, and the coordinator of this event, beautiful event organized by the Women's Cell, St. Claret College, Ziro, with collaborate with the National Women Commission of India. It gives me an honor and pleasure to be here and talk on this topic, Women Police Station and Mahila Thana, because presently it's a very vital issue. It's been ages we hardly talk about women. Okay, people hardly talk about women right, but by now I think the lovely students have known your right through Do You Serve. You have NGO support, and I believe in every district we have such kind of NGO who supports ladies. But before that, you need to know about your feeling, your thoughts, what happens when you face this kind of violence, psychological aspect. So today I'll be talking about the psychological aspect of violence. Okay, is it okay if I use a both languages, Hindi or English? Because Hindi हमारा राष्ट्रीय भाषा है, we need to know, and English is a common language, like international language, way to communicate. Is it fine? Ladies, and sorry the beautiful ladies out there, even I can see some boys. I really wish the boys were also present here, because they need to know the rights of women. They should be the first person to take their ladies or their family members to police thana. Okay? Before I begin, I was a teacher in a Comission Hospital Nursing College. I taught many young girls like you, especially on psychology paper. If you have anything, if you want to ask any question regarding your issues or any related issue with your family members, even your siblings, please come forward and talk. Even if you feel shy, give me a cheat, writing piece of paper. I'll just try to help you out. Is it fine? Okay. Should I begin? Okay. I have a issue, so I'll be using my laptop. Okay? Okay. It's a one-day national seminar on women police thana and mahila thana, right? I'll be focusing on your psychological aspect and working how you need to work efficiently and effectively. Okay? So I think they have gone far. The previous slides, the woman, yeah. So the second, please. Okay, I have divided into two parts. One is I really wish the police personnel were here. Okay, I really wanted to give them some highlight what happens. So since they are not here, it's okay, fine. I have divided into two parts. Okay, one is for the police personnel, and second is for the medical attendants, where the medical people will come and help it out. Okay, the police personnel. So the introduction is we know. Change the slide, please. Next slide. Okay, what is police thana? हम सभी जानते हैं पुलिस थाना क्या है. लेकिन the moment when the people come and say कि what is आपको पुलिस थाना जाना है, you need to report. What happens? Ladies, you get nervous. हमको जज करेगा. The people will start judging me. कि मेरा fault था कि नहीं था. We get that sense, right or no? Say loud, I can hear you. But contrary to the famous saying, police thana mat jao, we need to remember one thing. Police personnel and the army force or any force, they are for our help, for our protection. We don't have to be afraid of them. आज से आप लोग अपने दिमाग में डाल देना, पुलिस जो हमारा मदद के लिए है, पुलिस पर्सनल और एनी फोर्स ये हमारे लिए है. They are serving for us, for society. ठीक है? इसलिए एक फोर्स निकाले. You need to know that and आप अपनी दिमाग में इम्प्लांट कर लीजिए. This for our protection. क्या के लिए है? Loud? Right. The moment you put our protection, automatic आपका जो brain का neuron है, they start giving you a happy, एक energy देता है. Okay, next time if you see the police thana or police personnel, you'll be happy. They are for our protection. ठीक है? We need to. हमें वो famous saying को, the contrary to the famous saying, वो नहीं be afraid of police personnel. No. The moment you start giving your mind a brain. माइंड को आप एक बिठा देगा कि इम्प्लांट कर देगा दिस फॉर आवर प्रोटेक्शन ऑटोमेटिकली फॉर आफ्टर फ्यू डेज अगर आप पॉजिटिव नोट में ले जाएंगे इट विल हेल्प यू आउट इट विल हेल्प यू टू रेज योर वॉइस इट विल हेल्प यू टू रेज योर प्रॉब्लम्स ठीक है सो आई रियली विश पुलिस पर्सनल में होना चाहिए था आज ओके मोमेंट पुलिस थाना का यहाँ डेफिनेशन दिया गया है आई थिंक यू ऑल नो इट इज फॉर द सिक्योरिटी ऑफ वुमेन एंड चाइल्ड ठीक है गर्ल चाइल्ड जो इन्वेस्टिगेट करना केस को स्पेशली रिलेटिंग टू द क्राइम अगेंस्ट वुमन लाइक डाउरी डेट वी आर वेरी लकी हमारे यहाँ डाउरी नहीं होता बट समथिंग रिलेटेड तो होता है बट नॉट लाइक मैन लैंड पीपल प्रॉब्लम दे फेस वी आर वेरी लकी हियर वी आर एबल टू रेज आवर वॉइस ठीक है वी आर वेरी लकी इन अनाज इन नोटिस we have the equal voice but somewhere down the line we have some issues which can be tackled by talking sitting calmly and talking एक respectfully हम लोग बात कर सकते हैं we are very lucky but somewhere down the line we are also facing the same problem what the man and women are facing ठीक है so वो क्या है non-dowry torture rape kidnapping abduction, outraging of modesty of women, eavesdropping, and extra. ठीक है? ये जो चीज़ है, these are the things we need to report police थाना as soon as possible. जब आपको होता है, it happens, right? The reason police थाना बनाया गया for our protection. Okay. Something to do with our brain, the chemical imbalance of our brain. It is still unknown why intellectual developmental disabilities are born, but something to do with our chromosomes. Okay, we have 23 pairs of chromosomes. जहाँ they look they are some are alike, some are unlike, and they develop small and they have a same size structure. If it's uneven, then we have a disability child. So what happens then? Police thana. Just imagine a kid coming, like उसको लेके आया. He's the one. He's the culprit, right? He's the one. The kid is not able to talk. वो express ही नहीं करता. How would he know he's right? How would he talk to the police advocates? How would the woman, the local NGOs will help that kid, help that girl? So here the medical professional is it's essential to intervene in these kind of cases. Okay? Because may result in the difficulties in communication, adaptive living skills, and self-direction and mobility. It's very important. And second is people with disabilities may exhibit same behavior of EDPS. And what is EDPS? It's Edward Postnatal Depression Scale, where women go through this kind of depression after birth. We call it postpartum depression or postpartum blues. The police month, then we know where the problem lies. So because the moment आप नहीं सो रहा है, लेकिन आप दिन को सो रहा है, रात को नहीं सो रहा है, that's not a problem. ठीक है? You sleep in a day, but night, it's not a problem. लेकिन अगर आप रात को भी नहीं सो रहा है, दिन को भी नहीं सो रहा है, you're not able to match up your daily routine, then that's the problem. ठीक है? Then here comes the depression. Fear factor आपको grab कर लिया, you started having that feeling, negative, isolation. You know, you don't want to talk. You start having that irritable behavior, frustration. थोड़ा बाद में आपको गुस्सा आना. You start having the conflict with your best friend, with the topic you really enjoyed with, the music. So here lies the problem. Okay. Then second is anxiety. Day before yesterday, before coming here, one of my clients asked, "Madam, आपको anxiety क्यों होता है?" Anxiety becomes problem when you are not able to express your anxiety. Because anxiety हमें बचपन से होता है. By the time of birth हम लोग का anxiety शुरू हो जाता है. Because जब हम लोग अपने माँ के ऊन में होता है, जब हम लोग को निकाल देता है ना, जब birth है, तब से anxiety शुरू होता है. ठीक है? Because anxiety, it's according to one famous psychologist, anxiety is good. Because anxiety pushes you to cross your, to achieve your goal. But too much anxiety is bad. इसी प्रकार anxiety तब भी हो सकता है when आपका एक newborn baby is separated from the caregiver, from the mother, right? That's a normal anxiety. Anxiety तब भी हो सकता है when you come to college, leaving behind your parents, you're staying in a hostel. We have that 14 days of anxiety. The reason I think the faculty member and father will agree with me, they ask their parents not to come for 2 weeks. Why? Because to break the anxiety, to have a new beginning of the, a new level of anxiety, attachment to the studies, attachment with the college curriculum. Am I right, father? So anxiety is with us. Okay? Anxiety हमारे पास ही है, but we need to understand our anxiety. कौन सा level में जाना है? ठीक है? But here, what happens is that, but जब आप कोई violence face करता है, the level of anxiety goes up. You need to understand. थोड़ा बात में irritate होना, ठीक है? You start palpitating. You have that feeling that something will happen. Initially something will happen. Initially someone will come and attack me. That feeling here is anxiety. ठीक है? And third is postpartum blues, postpartum stress disorder. What is postpartum? When we say post, prior जो इंसिडेंट हो चुका है, उसके बाद जो आपको होता है. For example, in saying one famous journalist came and he said कि भाभी जी, I have some problem. I'm not able to, concentrate on anything. Then by diagnosis, we come to know that he has a postpartum, post-traumatic stress anxiety. Because वो even को छोड़ ही नहीं पाए. He's still there. His brain, his mind, everything is there. ठीक है? तो जो भी वायलेंस हम फेस करता है, पुलिस थाना में we have, especially where we have that post-traumatic stress disorder. We are not able to communicate. We are not able to talk to the NGOs. Who's really. Okay, behavioral approaches are usually the short term and address your behavior through patterns. ठीक है? We the therapists, we try to help our client through this behavior, through their thought process and their behavioral pattern. Okay? This is very effective method because through which the client will understand what they are thinking and how they have to behave and what is right and where to draw their lines. Okay? Because as I always say, the 5 fingers are not equal. The people are not equal too. Their personality differs, again, according to their environment, according to how they have been raised, how they have been, nurtured verbally, okay, and what they think about life, what they think about the society, how they perceive about the, life. So as I always say, if 5 fingers are not equal, so do your behavior. Okay? And second approach is the psychodynamic approach. This approach is very interesting because it considers your personality and the family history. Okay? And as to address the underlying causes of your problem. These are the approaches we use. Fine. And these are the treatment plan we do in our hospital or any hospital setup. Okay, next slide please. Okay, these are the screening, referral, treatment of survival clients. Okay, it was basically for the violent patients.
With its turn and twist and meandering ways. Just like how women feel, right? We have our ups and downs, our mood swings. One day we are so happy, another day we are sad. So this is part of who we are and the beauty of being woman, being the female gender. So nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be alarmed, but to understand and to embrace who we are.
Around 6, you need to understand what is generalized anxiety. Okay? Disorders, separation anxiety disorder, panic disorder, okay? And agoraphobia, specific phobia, and social anxiety disorder. If you have been diagnosed with these kind of anxiety, you need to get a medical attention. You need a medicine. As our counselor madam has already briefed regarding the anxiety we face every day, right ma'am? But if it goes beyond a month, it has a duration. How do we diagnose this? Ladies, we have a time frame. If you're anxious, if you're anxiety for only a month, it's fine. But it goes for 2-3 months, then you need to have a medical attention. Thank you.
I wish that student will come for counseling. I enjoy dealing with the dreams. Dreams analysis is one of my specialty. Dreams and nightmares are twins. Okay? Sometimes we have happy dreams, other times scary.
Then it happened, all of a sudden. Why didn't one? It happened next day. Because the thing is that you need to understand dream analysis, but on other hand, you need to understand your needs, your motives. Because somewhere you knew, somewhere you know, if you do these kind of things, the consequences will happen. Here comes the behavioral theory. You did something wrong today, and you know the consequences. It will come. You know that it will something bad will happen after a few months or few days. So what happens is that you think that मेरा सपना सही था, because ये मेरे साथ हुआ है, because it's the consequences of your behavior. So यहाँ पे dreams आपको बहुत concern हो जाता है. You had a nightmare because somewhere you did something wrong and you know the consequences already. And somewhere in your long-term memory, you know, हम भेज देते हैं. The fear of being caught, the fear of being, something happened, might happen. So somewhere, according to me, it's true. According to, like the madam said, it's 100% true. But somewhere, it's all of our behavioral pattern, how we behave. So, ladies, do you agree? Thank you.
To be left out. You as a friend, as a companion, as a classmate, or as a goodwill person, first thing is to make sure that person is having the basic needs. It's eating well, having good hygiene, or time to time checking on that person, assuring that somebody cares for them. They may not like that, they may think that you are wasting your time.
Dr. Father Alvin Mendoz, Principal, St. Claret College, Ziro. Father Thomas K, Vice Principal, for their guidance and support. I also take this opportunity to thank our learned resource person, Advocate Duyuchada Sir, Ma'am Dagri Dara, Sister Vanaja, Ma'am Ligang Anya as well, and also to all the participants, because of which this seminar was a great success. I also take this opportunity to thank Department of Mass Communication, led by HOD, Mr. Moringpen Longland. He had also a fellow faculty member, Mr. Doni Natu, our learned reporters, Mr. Milo Kado and Ms. Yati Yampi. I also thank my beloved colleagues for gracing the occasion. I also thank my fellow coordinator, Ms. Carmen Riba. And last but not the least, I extend my heartiest thank you to the JCC members for their support and cooperation, and all the participants. Thank you.